Hi, I'm John Hodgson. I'm the series producer on a new Netflix series called Travels with My Father. In fact, it's the second series, and I pride myself to say the first series went very well. And we're shooting in Ukraine. Well, why do I work with Netflix? The brilliant thing about Netflix is one of those places where it has huge international reach. When you work for most channels, terrestrial channels, you reach one market, one country at one time. Netflix has this incredible ability to reach people across the globe. And ultimately, I think that's what we're all striving for, to reach people, to speak to people. And also, they are notoriously creative. They allow you to make your programs the duration you feel they need to be, not the slot they need to fill. And finally, I think they allow you to tell the story you want to tell. They pride themselves on giving fewer notes than other broadcasters. And that allows it not only global reach, but a message that you want the globe to hear. I think Netflix is so popular because I think people begin to realise that it's a place that speaks to all generations, all globe. When we think about online and the internet, I think people see that as the next platform for multimedia. People don't think of television. The younger generation, the millennial, doesn't think about small markets, small minds. They think of global reach, and Netflix has that brand. There isn't anything in particular that becomes a principle about Netflix. I think the truth is that it's unhampered. You feel creative, you feel liberated, and you feel supported. And I think that's where we feel all very happy to be working Netflix. I think what makes Netflix in particular so unique is it's speaking to a particular style of broadcasting that's developing. It's the idea that we're not doing channels. People don't watch television at a certain time in a certain place. I think Netflix is on tablets, on mobile phones, and on television too. Just that broadness of media is where we're at now. And people talk in multi-screens, so you can be watching a television programme while watching another one on a tablet, while watching another on your phone. And I think that is the principle we're trying to understand now, that people are watching this in different ways, in different places, and in different formats. And I think we're beginning to realise that we're not dealing with the family on the sofa. We're dealing potentially with someone in a car, someone on a train. And that's amazing, but we are trying to capture people's attention when it's so demanded upon through Twitter and social media. So I think the principles are we have to be bolder, we have to be higher quality because we don't know what they're seeing. And ultimately we have to speak broadly because we don't know who we're speaking to and where. But that's kind of amazing. We chose to film at Art-zavod, Platforma. Well, as you can see from the pictures, it is just iconic. It's one of those places that feels like a film set before you've even put a light up or a camera. It's giving us an opportunity to echo a scene from other films, the idea that at the moment we're creating a sort of drama, shall we say, the idea of meeting somebody who can teach us about self-defense in a place that gives you a little bit of tension, makes you a little bit unnerved, and yet it is beautiful. The depth of field, the peeling paint, ultimately it's like an art piece in and of itself, which hopefully does half the job we need to do. So it's going to look good already. All we need to do is put the camera